Well, one of the independent candidate Rabida Khan's supporters is Peter Herbert, who's the chair of the Society of Black Lawyers, and he's here on her behalf today. Welcome to you. We hear there that it's a kind of fresh start, or the hope is for a fresh start. Is it any more than a kind of fresh face just fronting up the same approach and the same people, the same team? And Lutfur Rahman is very much involved with her campaign.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I went down a few weeks ago. I've been down a few times to Tower Hamlets, and this is a very independent, very strong and very capable woman. And I think one's got to be very careful when one seeks to tar people with the same brush, coming from the same community. They're individuals, and they have their own strengths and weaknesses. But I think let the people of Tower Hamlets decide.
Well, it's not tarring about the same community, is it? It's tarring because she was in the cabinet, and he's been going to the same hustings meetings that you've been going to as well. It's part of that. I'm just trying to find, is there any difference between her campaign broadly and his before it?
Well, yes, I think there is. I mean, I won't go into the details, but yes. And I think you've got to be very careful that when the main political parties, in fact individuals, target BME communities, one of the things here is, and it is significant, that the mainstream political parties do not necessarily have the confidence of the BME communities in the United Kingdom. We just don't have a party. If we did, you might see a great deal difference in the political landscape. And that is why I think a lot of people, including the judge, were using language in a judgment which you'd probably find in a far-right newspaper. Some of it was deeply objectionable.
Well, so is he saying things that he thinks that the Lutfur Rahman had played the race card?
Well, no. You never, ever, and you know this very well as a broadcaster, never use the disability card, you never use the gender card, but you somehow... If you're talking about slavery or oppression or colonialism, use that word.
He predicted this, of course.
When a judge uses that, you take that out of the gutter, really, in terminology, and out of tabloid newspapers. Well, it is not a judicial comment that you or I would ever use.
The judge predicted that Lutfur Rahman or people supporting him would say this afterwards. No doubt the judgment will be denounced as yet another example of racism and Islamophobia. He said he knew.
I mean, possibly because it is.
Are you going to appeal against it?
It's not my job to appeal.
You're not involved in the appeal, okay.
No, but I think, look, I've read a lot of judgments in this country. Judges are not above the law. Neither are they infallible. So, in terms of what he might have said, but it's not about the judgment. The real judgment will be by the people of Tower Hamlets. And what I've seen and heard, Ms Khan has a very good campaign. She is seeking to address poverty, and by many different means, and housing, which is a tremendous need in the borough. Now, if the people of Tower Hamlets do not vote for her, clearly they will give a message and they will put their confidence in the traditional party.